Here's what's going on.
Hii unapeana intro ya next episode.
Yeah. Tunapatiana intro.
Can we talk about taxation?
Yeah.
Come through.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. He started making sense to me. It all started now to make sense. I was like, how can taxation and public policy be used as a weapon of mass destruction? I was like, what's an
Repeat that again.
How can taxation and public policy be used as a weapon of mass destruction? And I started to see a pattern here. There's something that is actually happening. It's not a coincidence. I remember I started this conversation by saying, are you in your normal mind to try and bring over taxation in a country that's actually developing? You have this in your mind. You have this in your mind. You know what I mean? You couldn't. It's not a coincidence that you want to go ahead and do this. There's an agenda that you're trying to derive. I was like, how? So I started to see this pattern. Overtaxation. Do you know what overtaxation does? Here's what it does. What is it called? It strengthens economic turmoil.
100, definitely.
It strengthens economic turmoil. And as a result, the counter to it, what it does, it increases poverty.
It does.
So you can make sense.
It does.
I can't that. I can't dispute.
It increases poverty. What's the cause and effect? When there is poverty, then what comes into place now is something called structural inequality. How is structural inequality? The country is already unequal. We are living in a country whereby if you are poor, you are extremely poor. If you are rich, you're extremely rich. If you want to maintain control and power, use those two things to your advantage. Because over and over, the poor of the poorest will constantly be at your knees. You know, makes sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
The poor of the poor will constantly be at your knees. That's what's happening. The second thing, I was like, what's actually also going on? Now this is God telling, making sense to me. Making sense, bringing what is it called? Much more sense. Because also on that taxation and overtaxation that's actually going on. Do you know what's also going on? There's a lack of providing of public services. It is intentional. We're not dealing with fools. Mi nakwambia, God alikuwa ananifungua mind, and I'm just like, shit, bro. We're not dealing with fools. Because what's happening? Overtaxation. The counter of it is what? Lack of public services. Is in share not working.
It's not.
Are the poor not suffering?
They are.
Are the poor not suffering?
So that they can use that.
So that they can constantly use this same system to guarantee that 2027 what? See, because remember.
Nini tatengeneza.
Because remember. Our bodies will often prefer that which is familiar than that which is new. It makes sense. Is in the same man, Morara Kibaso, in as much as there are actually disputes about him, was he the same man who was actually being stoned for educating the Kenyans?
Civic education.
Is it not the same thing that is actually being fought to the point whereby wanampiga na taxes sasa?
If you go na taxes, you are done, my friend.
Wanampiga sana taxes. Because why? Why are they attacking him?
What taxes wanakupata? Especially if you have businesses.
Yeah.
Taxes you're going
because they want to frustrate you. But why? The question we need to ask ourselves is not the taxation. Why are you so afraid of this education? What is it called? Civic education.
That people.
Why are we afraid of it? Why are they afraid of it? It's because at the back of their minds they know what they are fucking